Hey, turn me up, body.
Or just a little pause in between it.
Fresh. Bass. I'll keep my foot on that neck. It's fresh. It ain't no change in the set. Nah, no extras. Niggas can play and get wet. Whatever. I'm steady chasing these checks. Whatever. I keep my foot on that neck. Nah, it ain't no change in the set.
I said it ill. Welcome to another episode of Two Shooters Podcast with your host, CYPHER. This is the platform where we bring nothing but positive vibes, that good energy, and the whole nine. We got a good show today. I got a special friend. Man, listen. Before I introduce this brother, let it be known, bro, that this is history. Like when I'm gonna give y'all before I introduce him, I'm gonna give y'all a brief intro of how we met. People that know my story know I did a little time or whatever. I got out in 2005, July 4th to be exact, 2005. And one of my cousins, Axe Slaughter, aka Dean Smith, salute to Axe Slaughter.
Yeah, one time for AK.
No doubt. He know I'm into the music or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, I know a studio I want to take you to. You know what I mean? It's in Jacksonville. The dude is fire with the beats. It's a whole family, a whole squad of dudes. I want you to meet him." So long story short, he took me down there, and the first day I went, this was one of the brothers that I met. And we've been solid ever since that day. You know what I mean? Like, we met through hip hop, something both of us love, and we've been solid since that day. I haven't seen him in a minute, you know what I mean? So it's an honor to have him up in here. So without further ado, I'm gonna let my king introduce himself, you know what I mean? And we gonna get it popping.
Most definitely. I go by Dennis Kawan, and man, it's just, before I even get started with me, I would just like to verbally say that it's great to see how far you've come.
Salute.
And what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because like he said, we started out when we met just spitting, and at that time
Bars.
I didn't have much. So a lot of the people that would come to the studio, they would be bragging about, $1,000 jeans and all the best this and the biggest dope dealer in town. Right. And I was just spitting out it was therapy for me. Right. So it was, it was struggle and pain. As a matter of fact, one time for Tone Mac, and everybody at Battle Squad.
Facts,
Mac. I didn't have bread. I didn't have money to pay, so I would steal CDs and markers, like anything that they needed. Right. I would go steal it and bring it back to them. You know what I'm saying? Just for a contribution.
Right.
And they believed in me so much that they would let me spit after. Like, everybody's done. We get 1, 2 in the morning. Everybody drunk and high. And they done did their thing. Then I would go on and I would just sit there patiently and wait. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't had no money to give them. And that's how we started our bond. And we still tight to this day.
Salute to BSR.
Yeah, man.
Like, Battle Squad records
they saved a lot of lives because they kept a lot of. It was some real ones there. It was a bunch of, garbage too. But it was some real dudes there that they kept a lot of people from the streets, you know what I'm saying? And I was one of them dudes.
Right.
Whenever I could, because we still did our thing.
Right.
But yeah, man, that was a huge part of my life and growing and being better. And also with you, the beautiful thing about it was I got to know you in multiple aspects because we worked at Troy together too.
Facts. Shout out to Troy Humphrey.
Yeah, we moved furniture together too.
Yeah.
And when you see people in different lights, you get to understand, because everybody ain't gangster all the time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't who they portray to be all the time.
Right.
So it's very cool when you meet genuine people who are themselves at all times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things that I noticed about you from the very beginning. Like, you was the same dude in the studio that you were at the warehouse moving furniture. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't walk that line because you know, eventually you gonna get exposed to
Facts.
who you are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And when you're comfortable with exactly who you are, you don't have anything to hide. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
And that's why that whole real recognize real thing come from. Cause me, I don't have anything to hide. You gon' you know,
Right.
you gonna get it how I give it, cause that's the only way I know.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, most definitely that's how we kind of connected and really clicked tight, because I saw and you know the word get tossed around so much, but I saw the realness in you from the very
Likewise.
beginning. You know what I'm
Likewise.
saying? So I think it's dope what you got going on, man. And you know, we was just talking off camera a little earlier about, you know what I'm saying, your story, and you know how you were moved to do what you do.
Right.
And I think that's a testament to everything. Mine is similar. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
As far
right.
as certain steps that I decided to take to better myself.
Right.
It wasn't no particular thing. Something just told me, look, it's time to leave Jacksonville. You need to get
Right,
out of here.
right.
You need to go somewhere else. You need to build. You're not gonna build what you want to build here. I was still dabbling and, you know, doing what I did.
And it's no stab on Jacksonville.
Nah, it's not.
He left to better himself.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is one of my homes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm from Mississippi. I'm from the country, from a rock road. But Jacksonville, New River to be exact, is I'll never down it, because this is where I learned a whole lot at, man. I learned a whole lot of life lessons right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but you know, that goes to show that it kind of adds to the point of you can learn anything from anybody. You know, dope fiends
Indeed.
taught me how to move furniture. You
Indeed.
know what I'm saying?
And me too.
And I did that for 12 years.
Right,
You know,
right.
and that helped me to build up to get my CDL, and eventually, like, now I own my own trucking company. You know what I'm saying?
Salute,
Which is my
absolutely.
major thing, as well as my other. So I got multiple businesses coming from where I come from. which
Multiple
is-
hustles,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like, so all of that came from, you know, not having much younger and doing what I felt like was necessary to survive. And
Right,
once
right.
you get out of survival mode, it's like, all right, now, because once you're grown, you don't have, that's kind of, you know, that's putting childish things away. You don't gotta rob and steal and hustle no
right.
more. You don't gotta walk around with the angry face and all that
Right,
no more.
right,
Once you
right.
get grown, you can get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and I try to tell the young guys all the time, like, when did it become corny to work?
Yeah, I don't understand
Like,
that.
I don't.
And if you don't want to
Yeah,
work for
yeah.
nobody, be an entrepreneur, man.
right,
I
that's right.
moved to Charlotte, a place where more opportunity was, and I took the same things that I learned younger doing. You know, if I feel like if I'm willing to run up in somebody's spot, not knowing what's on the other end of that, I should be willing to get out here and live life to better myself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like you said, we got to make it cool for the young dudes to understand that you're risking your life over nothing when it's so much more out here to live for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so much more out here for you. And just because somebody else don't think it's cool, don't mean that that's not the way you should go, because it might not be cool for them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And I want to touch. I want to piggyback off of that. What the king is saying. You know, to the young generation, the youth, whether male or female, do not think that it's corny to work hard every day for yours. All right. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur. But at the end of the day, we had to work for it.
Yeah,
You
most
know,
definitely.
Yeah, we had to
Most
work for it.
definitely.
So
Like-
don't think what you see like it came overnight. And nah, I worked every day. I
Every
used
day,
my
bro.
day job to finance my dream.
Exactly. And the
And it can be done.
grind does not stop. It never stops.
Facts.
There ain't no days off for me. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
I got a legacy to build.
Right.
And when you work for yourself, it just transforms. You know what I'm saying? If you have it in you, because everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And if you're better with a structure, then you take that structure and you just be the best at that. And because I'm not knocking nobody with no job.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, if that's better for you, then cool. Just make sure that you're not getting pimped for your talents and your hard work. The biggest
Better
thing,
listen.
the biggest thing that I gained, like, from being from the country, one of the greatest lessons that my grandparents and my mom ever gave me is work ethic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was another thing when we was moving furniture, man. It's a lot of people. I worked with some big dudes, and they'll be whining and complaining, and I'm not that type. We finna get it done. You know what I'm saying? And that was another.
It used to
reason
be
why
us
I always-
small
yeah,
dudes going to get it. Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was another thing that I respected about you, because you never shied away from a piece. You never shied away from taking whatever, the piano upstairs or
Facts.
whatever craziness they had us
Facts.
doing, and you didn't complain. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing about it, man. Complaining really don't do nothing for you.
Nah.
So if you want to go out there and get it, there's no excuses. You know what I'm saying? It's if you put it in your head that it's grind time, then it's time to go.
time to
you
go.
need to make it happen.
It's time to go.
And it doesn't really matter how fast. Your time is on your time.
Right.
Everything
Right.
that you building up and that you've built up already, that's on your time. You're not too late.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And you can take steps. I always say, man, you take steps, you're going to start walking.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, you're going to get there.
Yes, sir.
The one thing that's guaranteed that is if you don't ever start walking, you ain't never going to get there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it's just that simple. It ain't no magic about it. Ain't no, everybody say manifestation is real. You speak things into existence, but it's action behind that.
Like
know
you were
what I'm
saying, yeah, like you were saying when we was talking off camera, I took that, I wasn't afraid to take that walk. And
Indeed.
if I would have never took that walk, we probably wouldn't be in the studio right now having this podcast.
Yeah.
So I took that walk, and all praise be to the Most High. It was the perfect walk I ever took in my life. So having said that, don't never think that you can't do something. You can do anything. You want to do, whether it be
Yes.
working, whether you're an entrepreneur. Just be the best at whatever it is that you want to do. Be the best at it.
Exactly. And don't take it for granted. Like, I try not to get too far one way with things, because people get clouded in certain words and conversation. But
Right.
from a faith standpoint, like, you're made in His image. That's what they say, right? So you have the will to do anything. Your universe belongs to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can form that however you choose to form it. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But
Indeed.
you have to do that. And that's one of the things that I've learned, man. I never thought that I would have multiple successful businesses, bro. I never would even. I didn't see
Yeah.
myself living
Yeah.
past 25 at a certain point.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I do, I'm a rob a bank or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not gonna work for nobody forever.
That's right.
But it was a young mentality. Instead of taking that from the negative standpoint of it, I learned to make it positive.
Right,
I learned
right.
that a lot of things, like, I used to walk around mad with the mug and all this, and I just thought that I was just an angry person. But I wasn't angry, I was just poor. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
just ain't have no
right.
money.
Right.
So growing up without money will change your whole dynamic of everything and how you look at stuff. Now, bro, I'm as happy as I can be. I'm
Right,
still me.
right, right,
So I
right.
still have certain ways about myself, but I don't have that chip on my shoulder no
Right.
more. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
And I gotta touch on that too, because like I said in the beginning of the podcast, I haven't seen this brother in years, but we do follow each other on social media hard. Like we reach out every now and then,
Oh, yeah.
but we just haven't seen each other in the physical
Yeah,
form
it's been
in years, right? But having said that, following this brother, like he said, both of us used to have the mean mug. We been there, done that.
Most definitely.
Now I mean, from Mississippi to Brooklyn, New York, we've been there, done that. But we're grown men now. And I said that to say, this is a testimony right here that you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. You can. And the like a lot of my little cousins, man, we have talks. And I'm real big on family. Since I grew up here, it taught me to appreciate my family back home. Because I got a whole tribe at home,
Right.
and I got a whole tribe of go-getters.
Right.
We ready. Everybody's official. It's
Right,
not just
right,
me. It's in the
right.
blood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with that and the lack of guidance, sometimes they might go astray a little bit. But when they talk to me and I have real conversation with them, they take heed to it a little bit better because they know I've been there.
Facts.
They know I've been through the things, and I'm not judging them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, when we get older, we tend to start judging people upon their actions and telling them that
Like we don't
you
have a past.
like you ain't never did it.
Come
And,
on, man. Yeah.
One of the things
Yeah.
that I always say is I can't just because you don't know my sins don't mean I ain't got none. You know what I'm saying?
Say that one more time.
Like, just because you don't know my sins don't mean I ain't got none.
Hey.
So I can't judge you if I began to speak on some of the things I did, you probably start looking at me crazy.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
just because you don't know that
Right.
don't mean I don't know that, and I'm in no place to judge. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And the way that I was raised, like we didn't have money. Like I said, I grew up having less than, but my mom did give me morals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've always learned to respect the CEO just as much as I respect the janitor.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like,
Facts.
so everybody has their place, and you can't stand above. Even right now, man, I'm appreciative of where I'm at in life, but I'm still never looking at nobody like, psh, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and I'm
Because
glad I never done that.
Yeah,
Right,
because
right.
you can easily be put back in that place. And for me, when I was younger, them was the only people I got. The only people I ever did things like that to was you the man?
Right,
Okay.
right, right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? So at this point now, it's helped me be able to really understand and respect the levels of life. You know what I'm saying?
The levels of life. Let me touch on that. I do my own thing with the podcast, and taking the pictures. I'm a photographer. All right. And like I said, we talked off camera about how I left my job. I made that decision to leave my job and do this full time. Yo, it's overwhelming to me how people run into me in traffic today, whether it be my coworkers, my ex-coworkers, or people that I have worked for before that was still are in higher positions than me. But they give me my props like, yo, I see you doing your thing, blah, 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 blah. And it's overwhelmed. Like, these are bosses saying this to me.
Yeah, most definitely.
So it lets me know that taking that walk wasn't in vain.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, like point in case, did a podcast about 2 weeks ago. I had two sisters in here, two entrepreneurs. One of them, my lady, and her business partner.
Okay.
And I was attempting to introduce to the world her new spinoff show called Shop Talk. So while they was doing and we went live with it. So
Yeah.
while they doing their thing, I had left, made a store run. They in here still live recording or whatever. And I had posted just on IG. I walked in the bodega. Now, from the past that we have, yes, we are grown men now and we not with the nonsense, but at the same time, that street is still in us and we always on
yeah,
point.
bro, you gotta be aware.
Always.
You gotta be
We in a
aware.
crazy
Yeah,
world.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm in the bodega, getting my Dutchess or whatever, and door open. So you got the glass or whatever, so you can see what's coming behind you. I already seen the car pull up when I pulled up, but I ain't paying them no attention. I'm doing what I'm doing. So when the door opened, a guy and his shorty walk up in there, and the first thing come out her mouth was, "I told you, babe, that's him right there."
Wow.
So off gate,
Yeah,
I'm
you
on
ready.
defense
Yeah, you
mode.
on, like, yeah,
I'm like,
that's me
okay,
what? Yeah.
let me wait for him to get in range because he getting hit first.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I'm just upset, looking at the whole scene.
Yeah.
So, long story short, the dude was like, so when she said, "Babe, that's him" or whatever, I turn around because now I want to see
yeah,
what I'm
I
up
gotta see
against.
what's going
I
on.
turn around and the dude was like, "Yo, my man, yo, salute, bro. I just seen you on live, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah."
Yeah, that's dope.
So I was lost at first. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. He was like, yeah, you doing a podcast, right? And I'm like, oh, this is what he
Yeah.
talking about. Now don't get it twisted. I don't have beef. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
looking for me or nothing
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But the way it went
Yeah.
down, like, that's him. I told
Yeah,
you.
you
I don't
know
know
what it
what's
might
on
be.
people's
Yeah,
mind.
exactly.
Know what I mean?
Hey,
And,
look,
and like
man.
we said a minute ago, we got a pass.
Yeah, man. Hey, for real.
So I don't know what it was, but having said that, man, to God be the glory. The dude was giving me my flowers, saying that he seen the
that's
show,
amazing.
and
That's amazing.
it just put more perspective on that walk wasn't in vain.
And knowing that, see, one of the biggest things that I realized, man, is you reach far more people than you realize. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said,
And I'm learning that.
we have a past. You know what I'm saying? So when I come here, a lot of times, and I was never the man. I was never no super tough bully. I like to say I wasn't on the scene, but I was in the picture.
Right.
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
Right,
If you grew
That's
up
a
in
perfect
New
way to
River
put it. Right.
in the '90s, you know my face always been good in my hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, you know, if I ain't mess with you, I done got a few people, several people.
Right.
From, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
From
right.
15 probably on up a good 10-year span. Look,
That's
bruh,
another podcast,
It is
but
what
yeah.
it was.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So sometimes when I see people, I got to wonder like, okay, so how are you viewing me?
Right,
Are you
right,
viewing me
right.
from the person I was
Right.
almost 20-something
Right,
years ago,
right.
or are you coming with people?
You got to check the
You know what I'm
temperature.
saying? And even with friends or so-called friends, people I grew up with, man, in having conversation with them, I gotta check the temperature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because to a certain extent, you're an anomaly. You know, they had the same opportunities that you had.
Right,
And if
right.
they're not happy with where they at in life, they might look at you a little bit different.
And it's crazy because I'm going through that now. Like with people, you couldn't have paid me to think that these people would be looking at me funny in a negative way.
Yeah, bruh.
When I'm doing nothing you
Like,
can't
yo,
do.
You know my story. If you know my
Exactly.
story, then you should be like, yo, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Or if not that,
Bruh.
just don't say nothing. Because
That's it.
the thing with me is like, bro, like you said, I'm still who I am. So you're not finna come wild. So the best thing to do is just like let it go. But
Right.
I had to learn the lesson the hard way with a friend of mine, man. And I still got love for him to this day. But one of the last times I was down here, I went by his crib. We sitting there chopping it up. And he like, man, I'm down bad. It's life, man. These folks got me, blah, blah. How you? I said, I'm good, bro. I'm better than ever.
Right,
I'm happy.
right,
Life is
right,
great for me.
right.
And
Mhm.
he sat back and was like, oh, yeah. I said, right then, I can't never come over here again, man.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
You only
I
get one
can't-
time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Because why would I ruin what I got going on? Because I ain't going. So if one of us got to go away from here, it ain't gonna be me.
I got too much to
and
lose.
now,
Too many people
I done put
depending.
myself in a wild position that I didn't even have to put myself in. When
Right.
I can much rather be around people. Let me go to my mama's house,
Right,
and
right,
sit
right,
around
right,
love.
right.
Or let me go to my homeboy store. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my closest people. Pure Fusion, shout out Pure Fusion, right in New River.
Yeah,
my
Tone.
people Tone.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I'm
doubt, no
saying?
doubt, no doubt.
It's the
Salute.
same struggle for him because we grew up just terrorizing our neighborhood, and
Right,
now he got a
right.
store there.
Right.
So, and that's another thing, man. Like everybody loved Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved Nipsey, and when he passed, it's like, look at all the great things that he did and was doing. But when you got that own person in your community that's doing that, show them love too.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
I get
right,
people
right.
calling me about my drinks. You know what I'm saying? Organic energy.
Matter of fact, hold up. Stop right there. Because I don't want us to get too far into it.
Yeah.
Listen, we are both entrepreneurs, but this is his day. And we have to plug in and tell the people about organic energy.
No doubt, no
Like,
doubt.
for real.
So organic energy is it started off as a CMOS company. So how this started off actually is I got a group of brothers, thorough brothers that I run with. You know what I'm saying? That I do my thing with. And when I first started off with them, man, I was sluggish. I couldn't keep up, basically.
Right,
That's
right,
it. I
right.
was done for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Y'all be doing the workout.
yeah, man. I'm talking about
I
running
seen
miles
that.
in the woods.
Right,
Just just a bunch of brothers getting
Right.
together for fitness and squashing a whole bunch of stereotypes that they
Right,
have of us.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And one time for my Safos,
Salute.
warrior
Salute.
scholars. This is
Aight.
what we are. You know what I'm saying? Which is another stereotype that we kill. Like, you ain't just got to be all muscle and no brains.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
We
right,
honor
right.
those who use their brains and to not have to use their muscle.
Right.
But anyway, so I was working out with them, and I ran across CMOS. And after I started taking the CMOS, after I finished, I was like, whoa, I feel great. I don't
Yeah.
even feel, man, I used to go home, bro. I'm not even going front. I'd be on the couch slump like, man.
Right.
I'm done for the day.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But I started taking the sea moss and I was like, yo, I feel good. And then I started doing my research and this and that. It didn't really taste good, so I found a way to make it taste good. And then I was like, man, I got to get this out to the people.
Right.
Because everybody, this is one of the best things that you can have. So for those who ain't familiar with sea moss, your body needs 102 minerals to thrive properly. Sea moss has 92 of those 102 minerals. So what it is, it's a superfood. You know what I'm saying? And I made it taste good, basically. I turned it into a drink, and I made it to where it's doable. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I add a few more things to it to, I add beets to it.
All natural ingredients.
All natural, 100% natural. Even the water I go get from a well myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything, and I make all of this. Everything surrounding this is me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I also have a couple other products, shea butter. I got incense. All that is all natural.
I definitely got to plug in
all
with you.
good.
Yeah,
it's all like good for you, good for your
right.
respiratory system. Shea butter is good for healing and all of that. And what got me going into it is, okay, so now I got this. I need to get it out to the people. Once I started getting it out to the people, I started seeing, people would hit me about the benefits and how good it is for them, and they would some people, they would be like, man, this is changing my life. I used to do this, or I used to be so tired, taking 2-3 naps a day, and now they like, look, man, I need to place my order. Let me get my order before you go back on the road, or before you do this. I need to make. So now I have people that make sure they get their order, and I use the same things that I had in the past life. I use those same tactics with this. I used to buy from a man that got it from somebody, but now I go straight to the source, cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all better listen and pay attention.
All of the things that I learned prepared me for where I'm at right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean about the fearlessness. I was having a conversation this morning. It's crazy, but the same fearlessness that you have to go and do something stupid that'll end up changing your life forever, you can take that and believe in yourself and go and do something that you want to do.
That same
that's
energy.
positive.
That's right.
So I used to mess my community up. Now I'm building. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people that I see now that are our age, and once they were able to allow themselves to grow, their benefits to the community now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
right.
another thing that I would tell the youth is give yourself a chance to grow up. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to view things the same way at 18 as you do at 28 or 38. You know what I'm saying?
Or 48.
Or 48. You give yourself the chance to grow up, but not just you give yourself a chance to grow up. The police need to give our kids a chance to grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can look at, and I ain't trying to get all political or none of that, because I really don't even like you said, that can be a totally different conversation. You know what I'm saying? But you look at a young man, and just because of the way that he dressed or because of the way he talk, and you think that he's not valuable to society, but that's to you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, even the most stone cold gangster killer, whatever, got somebody that love them. You know what I'm saying? And they love somebody.
Indeed.
Everybody has somebody, and everybody has the potential to do something that's outstanding, that's a contribution to the world. Don't let a mistake or just simply let the way that somebody dressed and the music they listen to determine what their future is and their outcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very valuable thing. I know we're supposed to be talking about the drink, but
no,
I feel
it all ties in.
Yeah, it
all
does.
ties in.
It's a
Health
very
as well.
valuable thing to allow yourself the chance to evolve. You know what I'm saying? And for others to allow you the chance to evolve.
Right.
It was certain times where I was facing 20 years in prison, bro. If I would have did that, who knows where I would be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In any part of that, I going to trial and all of that, not knowing what my next, and they say they judging you a jury of your peers, but ain't none of them people look like me.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's definitely not our peers.
Yeah, these aren't my peers.
Right.
These are people that don't even know the type of struggle that I have.
Right.
But the people in our community know. So the same person that one person might look at as a harm or a threat or clutch their purse and lock their door is somebody somebody grandchild. And they don't look at them as no threat because they know they hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know that they're genuinely good people. We just look like this, man. We not, you know what I'm saying? We not necessarily the scourge of the community.
Teach
like
them,
that's
teach
real.
them.
But tying all that back into my brand and just everything all the way around organic energy, it gives me another avenue to be able to give back to my community and help out because you're responsible for your health.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You're responsible for everything that has to do with you. It's nobody else's fault. It's nobody I'm real big on accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to be accountable for the situation that you're in. Who cares what other like variables made this to be so? What did you do and what are you doing? I'm solution based. We could talk about the problem all day. What are you doing to fix that and change that and better yourself?
Right.
And once you get to that point, then what are you doing to better your family and your community?
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was speaking on my group. This is what we're about. You know what I'm saying? You got to better yourself so you can better your family and better your community.
And salute to the brothers again. Plug them in.
I am we fitness. You know what I'm saying? We
We'll leave all the plugs in the description.
We most definitely you know, we're about being a greater thing for the community to see and be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Not a group of people that separate ourselves by trying to act better than or nothing like that. We're actually a group of people that are we are of the community. You'll see on like my Facebook or whatever when before Juneteenth became cool, we was out there. Yeah,
Right.
we're out there in the community.
That's
you know
fact.
what I'm saying? We're in what they call one of the worst places, one of the worst blocks in Charlotte. We out there with the people, and they loved it. There wasn't no problems while we was out there. It was all love. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you hate on somebody that's trying to build you up?
And
how
that
can
look
you
just
hate
like
on
you.
and look just like you and been through what you've been through?
Right.
You gonna be mad at me for calling you a king? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be mad at me for saying that you're great? You greatness walking. How you gonna be mad at me for that? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and it's funny. Touch on that real quick. You said, how you gonna be mad at me for calling you a king? I seen a post not too long ago, a friend of mine, and don't get mad at me, it is what it is, but she was like, I hate when guys call me queen. Da 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 da. Like it's a ulterior motive behind it. Like, come on, listen. I don't know. I can't speak for other guys or goofies or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But when I call you a queen, I sincerely mean that. Like, I'm giving you the props that you deserve.
Yeah. You walking royalty.
You're royalty.
What else do you want me to call you? And
If it wasn't for you, there would be no me.
There's no me, and not only me or anybody else. This is a scientific proof.
Embrace that queen.
Yeah,
Embrace it.
But you know, all of that, man. Sometimes I hold the door open for people, and they look at you crazy. They think you trying to holler, but mind you, I do this for any and every woman there is. I'm gonna hold the door open for you because this is how I was raised. And I used to. It was times where I would feel like, well, damn, I forget it. But I had to realize and learn that their issues, it's hard for me to put myself in a woman's shoes simply because I don't have to worry about jogging at night. You know what I'm saying? But they do. Like I don't have to worry about certain things, but they do. So them always being on guard, even emotionally, when it comes with the king and queen thing, because I got that too, man. I done had to tell so many folks like, look, I might run adjacent, but I'm not with the woke group. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people simply because I know me. I'm still gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But that it's aspects of people who consider themselves in the conscious community that I really rock with. But for me, I don't care what you are. I don't care who you believe in. As long as you are trying to go that way, you moving forward, and you have the best interest of the community at heart, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't what you doing ain't hurting nobody else, especially not no kids, go all day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you're coming in a positive light. Like you can't put a stigma on a whole group of people, and I feel as though, because I've ran into that problem too with calling people queen and call like, well, what you I like to say ma'am a lot, no matter who it is, young, old.
Likewise. I say it to my girl.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, all the time. Me, that's just how. Excuse me. That's how I communicate. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I've had women be like, "Well, I ain't old. Don't call me man."
It's a respect.
It's all out of respect. But you know what? Cool. What you want me to call you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you like me to call you? Because
you know where I want to go.
You know what I'm saying? and holding that door, I don't mean no disrespect. I'm actually showing you the utmost respect because I want you to understand that you're safe in my presence.
Right.
And I don't want nothing else from you.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Nothing more,
saying?
nothing less.
That's it. It's my honor that you know that if I'm around, it ain't finna be nothing sideways going on.
Right.
Because it's my job to make sure that I step in front of that for you. Now, once again though, I ain't no throwaway nigga. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm not just jumping in front of bullets just because.
Right.
Like, nah, I got a family too.
Excuse me, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if we're in a situation where you not causing no problems, or even if you are, you know what I'm saying, but you're not the reason for the destruction, then it's my job and it's my honor, and I'm very appreciative that I'm able to be there to do that for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's what we mean when we say queen and ma'am.
He couldn't have broke it down no better.
You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't have broke it down no better than that. You know, for real. So, having said that, like, health is wealth. You know, tap into that organic energy.
Oh yeah.
We got, like I said at the end of the podcast, I'm gonna leave the links in the description so y'all can get in touch with this brother.
Appreciate it.
And I will say this, as far as Sea Monster concerned, I haven't had the opportunity yet, and let me capitalize yet because I'm finna get with him before he leave. But as far as Sea Monster concerned, I have taken it. I think it was what brand was it? It was the doctor had his sons and daughters came out.
Dr. Sabi?
Yeah, his sons came. Well, his nieces or nephews came out with a brand.
Oh, okay.
Well, whatever brand that was that they was pushing, I was taking that for a minute, and I can honestly say, like the brother was saying, it gives you energy.
Yeah, man.
I hate it that I stopped taking.
Man, it gives you great energy. And another thing. So this is what I always tell people: you ain't got to buy mine. I tell people, don't look. If you can get it cheap, I just want you to get it. I just want you to put it in your system because we got so many food deserts. We got so much stuff surrounding our health that's detrimental that the positives don't touch the negatives nowhere near. And the negatives are so much cheaper. Just like it's cheaper to buy a beer than it is to buy water. You know what I'm saying? A bottle of beer costs more than a bottle of water.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it costs less than a bottle of water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's by design. So you know, another aspect of allowing yourself to grow up is to stop eating all that garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know it ain't easy, but
it's
you know, you got to wonder why it's a McDonald's on every corner in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You got to wonder, just like the pawn shops used to be. It's a McDonald's everywhere. You got to.
And I ain't even gonna try to belittle McDonald's or whatever, because it is what it is.
Yeah. And look, that dollar menu come in handy, bro.
Right. And speaking of McDonald's, I went there, and I don't even rock with fast food like that.
Yeah.
Especially McDonald's.
Yeah.
But this was one of them times where a dollar menu was calling. It was late at night.
Yeah.
Finished the studio session. I wanted something to eat. I run up to McDonald's, get the joint, eat it. It was a filet of fish sandwich. Eat it or whatever. I was fine then. Woke up the next morning, son. Yo.
Yeah, it's over with.
Thought I was going to the upper room. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. And it was from that trash.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
That's
Stop
your body
that
pushing
poison.
it out.
Right.
Once you start living healthier, I'm telling you, man. Water, you start drinking water, you start living healthier, you start having healthier thoughts, you begin to look at things a little bit different.
A lot different.
Everything looks different once you start understanding what you're putting into your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Including the thoughts that you have.
Right.
Like once you start doing things for the betterment of yourself, it's easier to see the negativity. And like you said, I'm not down in McDonald's. I'm down in all
Anything
of it.
that's
Yeah,
trash.
anything that you
Yeah.
shouldn't have. These drinks that are 1,000% corn syrup and all of that. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like you
right.
don't. Your body is mainly water, so you need to drink water. You know what I'm saying? We don't get taught that. As a matter of fact, you can't even find good brands of water at these corner stores.
You
A lot
right.
of times.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
And the whole thing about the sea moss for me, like I said, is it was getting it out to the people. So I encourage anybody, like you ain't got to get it from me. You get it from wherever you can get it from. And not just that, all the herbs that are good for you, all the ashwagandha, the maca root, just everything, spirulina, everything. Do your research on the things that God has given you
Right.
to perform at your optimal capacity.
And it's natural ingredients. It's
Yeah, man.
natural. It's natural products.
It's good for you, and it may be expensive, but it's not as expensive as the doctor bill is gonna be.
And like I
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
I have to vouch for CMOS, whether it's from him or her or
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
CMOS worked. It was giving me energy. I make the little joke all the time because last year when the pandemic first hit, when it was really, really strong, because of my job, we had to go different places, hurricane relief or whatever, Louisiana, Texas, places that, and I know COVID was there.
Yeah.
And I was on the CMOS hard.
Yeah.
And all praise be to God. People around me caught the COVID, and I tested negative 3 times.
Hey, look,
And I
man.
make the joke that the CMOS did it.
Yeah, it's
You
great
know
for
what I
your
mean?
immune
Like, for
system.
real.
I've been around people who've had COVID and before they knew it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they and other people getting tested. I choose not to get tested or none of that.
Right,
but
right.
I never got any symptoms of
Right,
anything. You
right.
know, if I was around somebody that had it, I just stay to myself or whatever.
Right.
But I never
Right,
got any
right,
symptoms.
right.
Just simply because I know my immune system is on 10.
Yeah.
You
and
know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I don't know what's in CMOS, but it was working for me.
Yeah.
Like,
and
and
that's
what,
the
like you
thing.
said, your energy
Yeah, bruh.
jumps through the roof. Like,
That's-
it was times where, pardon self, that's letting me know it's time to make prayer.
Yeah.
But there were times prior to taking CMOS, my energy level was low. I noticed I'm laying around a lot. After I get my work knocked out, I just want to lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I started taking the CMOS, bruh. Energy shot through the
bro,
roof
I'm trying to tell you, man.
on all levels.
And this is something like once again, back to the people supporting you. I've had people hit me on the inbox and they be like, bro, do this stuff really work? And
It
this
worked.
and that. And for me, like at first, I was kind of taken back by like, look, man, you know me. I'm not no. Like,
Been
I ain't
solid.
no
Like,
shyster.
yeah, I've
come
been
on, I'm more
solid.
solid than
Right,
you.
right,
You know what I'm
right. So
saying? Like,
how
why you
dare
asking?
you ask me
Yeah,
that?
like,
Right,
come on, man.
right,
You know
right,
I'm not.
right,
If I
right.
put my name on something, bro, and then on top of that, when I was doing my thing, I blessed people. I ain't never been
Right,
stingy. I ain't
right,
never been.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's watching this that knows me can vouch for everything I say. You know what I'm saying?
That's fact, though.
This is just what it is. Like I'm one of them type of people, and I would have people asking me like, man, is this stuff really gonna work? Is it do what it say it's gonna do? And I'm
Right,
like,
right.
look, if you got human DNA, bro, it's gonna work. You know what I'm
Simple
saying?
as that.
It's just that simple because these are the things that you're supposed to be ingesting into your body. You know, I don't know the exact percentages, but we're akin to plants. You know what I'm saying? Chlorophyll is plant blood. So if you're drinking plant blood, then it gotta be doing something good for you.
Right.
And
Right.
the chlorophyll too, man. It's amazing for you. You get a certain type of energy. You heal a little bit faster. Everything that you need is already the same thing. What people do in pill form is they extract all that greatness out of the plants, and then I say pervert it, but call it what you want. Do,
Right,
do science
right,
to it.
right,
And they make it in a little pill for you to take. But what's better than going straight to the source? and getting the things in the best way that you can. That's 100% that. Everything that I use beats. My beats have no fillers. It's just beats. You know what I'm saying? There's no this plus a whole bunch of words that you can't pronounce.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like
right,
every I have 2 flavors. One flavor is passion fruit. The other flavor is mango dragon fruit. Okay.
Oh, I bet that tastes
Man,
good
they
right
both
there.
banging. And the passion fruit is passion fruit, sea moss, water, natural sweetener. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Mango dragon fruit, mangoes, dragon fruit, sea moss, water, my natural sweetener. That's it.
Right.
There's no extra stuff to it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
There's no
right.
whole bunch of it. It has no preservatives, so
Okay.
it's not gonna last for no whole bunch of days. 20 days. 25 at the max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's so good, you're gonna drink it anyway.
So let me ask you this. Okay, how do you drink it per serving per day?
it's
Like,
so I got my bottles is 16-ounce bottles, and it's two servings each bottle.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay,
So
okay.
you drink half one. Me, but you know, since I got it, I down a whole bottle in the morning every
Right,
morning.
right, right.
I'm good, but I'm also, you know, I'm driving trucks, so that after a certain time in the day, man, you on that road, you kind of, I need that energy, and,
Right.
and since it's all natural energy, it don't give you no jitters or nothing like that. What it does for you is once 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening hit, and it's time for you to wind down, and you're usually, like you said, kind of, I don't want to do nothing, I'm done. It kicks in, and it really makes you feel like, okay, I can go, and
it had me like
it's
that, I'm
good
telling
for
you.
like. It regulates your body. So it's great for almost everything that you could think of. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing, like if you have like a hyperthyroid, if you know what I'm saying, that's not good because it increases your thyroid.
Right.
So if you have a detriment in that, it's good for it. But if you have an overactive thyroid, it's not good for that. But that's
Right.
the only thing that I found. And once again, I had to do my research on this.
Right.
A lot of people from the islands already know about this. But like I said, I'm from Mississippi. So I don't know. I didn't know. But once I started selling it, before I sell it, I said I got to find out everything I can about this stuff.
And two things I want to touch on with that. Salute to the first one. A lot of entrepreneurs or people trying to sell things or whatever won't tell you what you just told them
Yeah.
about the thyroid.
Yeah.
You got a hyperthyroid. It's
Yeah.
not good. Salute for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's putting out a product, bro, and like he's being 100% thorough.
Yeah,
with
because
it.
once again, like my goal, that's not my money maker, man. I got a
Right,
whole trucking
right,
company
right,
that
right.
that's booming. That's
Right.
my actual money maker.
Right.
This right here, this is I'm
Sharing
I'm a
the-
hustler,
sharing
so
the health.
I need
Right,
this.
right.
I'm getting the bread, but this is, and that's what I've told people. Like, yo, your $12 ain't finna make me rich, homie.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, I'm trying to get this
Man, I wanna
out here.
touch
to
on
you.
that so bad, but leave it alone.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a pure passion product. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, I take pride in everything I do, so I want to make it official for you. But I'm not trying to get you. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make sure that people know the ins and outs of it, and I also say do your own research. You ain't gotta believe me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because
Do
a
your
lot of
homework.
times I sit there and tell somebody something, then somebody else come and tell them the same thing. Now you believe it. You believe it because he said it, but the person that you done knew for 15, 20 years that might have saved your life once or twice, you don't believe me because you think I got some backdoor scheme with it.
Yo, salute. I'm glad you said that, man, 'cause it just put goosebumps in my arm. I got an uncle, Kenneth Johnson, a.k.a. Toby. He passed away last year due to COVID. Salute to my dude. And I know he laughing right now listening to me and you chop it up because he will always tell me, so I tell you, you don't want to listen. But the white man tell you the same thing
Hey,
I
look,
just told
bro,
you.
come on.
You running with it.
I'm telling you,
yo,
bro.
man,
I'm
yo,
telling you,
yo,
this
I
is-
love you, bro, like that.
These are facts. This
yeah.
is what people do. They'll sit there and not. And once again, if I've proven to be solid, I don't trust people. I trust patterns.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So if my pattern has shown you, bro, I've been solid since I touched down.
Right,
You're never gonna find nobody to say, even the ones that don't like me,
Right.
respect me. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
So it's never been a time to where you've known me to get it. Like I said, I done did people dirty, but we wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have did me
that
dirty.
come with it, right?
Right. We both chose to play this game, and you rather it be me than the police,
right?
Or the one that's really gonna leave you stinking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and even at that time, I felt like, which wasn't true, but I felt like I was doing it to, like, I had a purpose. Like, I was doing it's survival, I need to, but that's not necessarily true. It's just how I felt at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, if I know you to be solid throughout, thorough, through and through, I'm not finna question. When you hit me about the podcast, I said, bro, I'm there. I didn't
here.
I didn't ask no questions about what it's about or how it's gonna be or what's going on. Is this a setup or no,
Right,
man.
right.
Ain't
Because
never
you already
been,
know we've been solid from day one.
You ain't never been shiesty with me, so why would I think that you gonna be shiesty now?
We done moved furniture side by side. We done been in that booth.
Yeah, man.
Spitting side
Straight
by
up.
side. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Solid from day one.
From day one. And you can, I respect you as a man to understand that, look, you have a dream and a goal and something that you take serious. You know what I'm saying? So out of respect, I'm gonna take it serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna come in here looking crazy or I'm not finna sit up here and throw a whole bunch of curse words out there while I'm talking just cause, I mean, even though we chopping it up like regular, but we can chop it up without, I want it to be what it is for you.
We grown men.
We're grown men, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no facade. It doesn't have to be, I ain't gotta be up here like I'm some type of superstar. Man, I ain't want to answer
like
no
I said,
questions.
we've been there. We've been there, done that to the fullest.
There's no,
I mean,
you gotta respect. First of all, you gotta meet people where they're at. And if they're at an elevated level, then you need to step your game up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And you shine from afar. Like you said, I notice you. I pay attention to you and I see what you're doing. I see the great things that you're doing. I see the positivity that you pushing out there. I see you living your best. I seen you busting a salsa one day. I was like, okay, Brooks, all right, that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Yeah, man, because I know that you're coming from a place that we weren't always
You
at.
know my story.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
for you to have that level of comfort with what you're doing and not out here not caring, that's for me, that's still a spot that I'm trying to get. My sister be messing with me all the time. Like, look, you take pictures, why don't you smile sometimes? Like, you still got that whole, and I'm working on it. Like, I'm a work in progress.
I was about to say that. I'm seeing it. You are working on it, fam.
But it ain't, like it's still, it's still rough around the edges.
Right.
For me, like, you want to keep that a little bit because I still want you to know I ain't nothing to play with.
Right.
But at the same time, I can play with you. We can be cool.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So I most definitely, man, I appreciate the opportunity to come in here and talk about my products and talk about anything.
I'm honored to have
you know what
here,
I'm saying?
bro.
Because it's been a long road for me personally, and I'm appreciative to be able to share any type of story with somebody that understands that path.
Right.
Because everybody doesn't understand that. You got even when we was rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be levels of people. I talked to Tone Mac. I used to talk to him about it all the time.
Tone Mac,
man.
my dude again.
But I'll be like, look, man, there's levels of this thing.
Right.
You got your whack rappers that's real as I don't know what in real life, but they can't spit.
Right.
Then you got your people that can spit and have a wonderful imagination, but wouldn't bust a grape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find that balance of people and then you got to throw reality in there. So you got a real dude that can rap, but now he making up all these stories. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to find a balance of a person that does this, and I'm just using rap as a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? It's the same in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For somebody to gain balance, and for me, that's all I seek, bro.
Right.
All I seek is balance, and to be able to leave something better than how it was when I got there. The best thing that I can do. I tell my family this all the time. You know what I'm saying? The best thing I can do for you is not be a burden. You know what I'm saying? The greatest thing that I can do for you is not be a liability to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I ain't always got my hand out. Right. Make sure that I'm here for you if you need me to be here for you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all fall short sometimes. Everybody needs something. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make sure that I'm there when needed, and I'm not taking too much from the well when I do need something. So for me, my mentality is if I ain't got it, I'm gonna figure out a way to go get it.
Right.
And that just switched from let me figure out something negative to go get it to, well, let me get out here and pump these drinks more. You know what I'm saying? Let me get another load. Let me stay another night. Instead of, I say there's no success without sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So instead of me wanting to come home and be with my son and be in my safe space, in my little bubble, and just be with my family and enjoy them, I might need to stay out another night on this road. I might need to catch this other load. Because if something comes up, as a man, I need to be the one to make sure that it can get taken care of.
And
you
gonna
know
get taken care of.
It has no choice. There's no option for me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And having that mentality has allowed me to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? And to be a better person and not be a defeatist. You know, a lot of people is like the moment an obstacle come in the way, I can't do it.
Yeah, they fall back.
I
Right.
can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. How you gonna get to where you trying to go like that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And especially like the young brothers, like most of these dudes are warriors. They just don't know what war to fight. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna fight against each other. And you fighting each other. Yeah, I ain't even trying to preach, man. But you know,
nah, you said a mouthful with that one, bro.
You got a lot of people that's out here that's willing to do whatever for whatever instead of you got to be willing to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be willing to live for your people and be productive and positive. That way, people see that. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, people come up to me all the time, especially when I'm in town. They come up all the, bruh, I be seeing you doing the pull-ups on the trees, bruh. That's dope. You got me back into my workout shit. I'm done. Cool.
Right.
I didn't even know you didn't make a post or say nothing on Facebook or say something like, "Oh, I see you doing your thing." So I didn't know that you was even looking at me. I appreciate the fact, which leads into another thing. Everything ain't it's not for likes. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Like,
there you go.
A lot of the community work that I do is you'll never hear about it, bro. You'll never see it. You know what I'm saying? Which is like just like the dirt I used to do. Like you'll never. The majority of people, bro. I'm just a quiet person. This is how I've been all my life. This is how I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually talking to you because I know you and we got a rapport. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, when I used to be in the studio, I'm quiet. I got nothing to say to nobody.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm comfortable within myself. I've had to learn how to be comfortable within myself. Because it ain't. From here, it ain't never been cool to be from where I'm from. Like, it ain't never been cool to be like, yeah, I'm from Mississippi, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody around here, a lot of they people is from New York and Connecticut or wherever. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, wherever. So, growing up, I kind of had to, like, when I was down there, I was proper. When I was here, I was country. When I was little, you know what I'm saying? So, I never really fit in, so I had to fit in within myself.
And shout out to Mississippi.
Oh yeah,
they get busy.
Yeah, yo,
for real.
Bruh, like I said, I got a whole tribe of warriors that it's nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you think. It's you
trust me. I know. I rock.
You know
Mississippi.
what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just from an early age, having to. You know, because I've always been extremely proud of where I'm from, because that's where my whole family from. So I wear it on my shoulders, like, yeah, this is where I'm. This is me. This is a part of me. This is my dirt. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to learn how to accept that people are gonna have their preconceived notions about whatever. You know, not just that, just anything about you.
In general, right?
You know what I'm saying? You got people. I go to places, man. I seen dude with a chessboard at just one random spot one time. I'm looking at the board. He's like, "Yeah, I'll teach you how to play." Excuse me, sir. What make you think I ain't finna dust you on this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I do.
Audacity.
This is the only game I play, bro. But you don't know that, and you're looking at me as like I'm just some dumb truck driver. Right. Okay, well, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? This dude ended up calling like 10 people up there. No lie. He loses like 3 times. He called his buddy. He lose. He called his homeboy who's at work. He come up there and lose. And I'm just waiting for my truck to get loaded. You know what I'm saying? So I got time. Right. It's but if you allow yourself to be put in that box, if you allow yourself, one thing that I never did, bro, was accept what somebody said I was gonna be. I had teachers that would tell me you just a hoodlum. You ain't gonna be nothing. Man, I'd have had family tell me that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I got people that have told me that you ain't gonna be nothing because of the path that you going down. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the family that I'm close to, but people that don't really know me and didn't know me at the time was like, oh yeah, you tell my mom, kick him out. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be staying there with you causing all this trouble and this.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look at me now. And
man.
not allowing somebody else to write your story. You know what I'm saying? And us as a people not allowing somebody else to tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and I ain't trying to be controversial or get off on nothing, but I feel like it's certain things that need to be said because we have to break the boundaries of what we change ourselves in. And one of those boundaries is everybody didn't come over here on no boat. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like a lot of us.
Hope. Please. Say that one more time.
Everybody didn't come over here on no boat, man. And this is not to down because we're all family. We're all indigenous to this land. But the truth of the matter is you're indigenous to this land. Every bit of land. We are a community of people who have been here for hundreds of thousands of years. We have circumvented the globe. There is nowhere on the globe that the original man has not been to. So what that means is before somebody,
the original man, the black man,
the melanated man, whatever you consider yourself to be, your melanin is a gift. You know what I'm saying? And this gift has endured through everywhere that there's land at. We're just like grass and trees. We are a part of this land. So you let somebody else tell your story and you'll believe that. And once again, I'm extremely Afrocentric. I love Africa, not as the place, as the thought, as of what we are. So I'm not down in that. What I'm saying is it's all Africa. It's all us. Everything is where we have set foot at. This is your land too. You know what I'm saying? You can be indigenous to this land. I'm Choctaw. You know what I'm saying? Native, Mississippi Indian. You can look it up. We the reason why you speak English instead of Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Because the Spanish came through and Choctaw killed them as soon as they got here. Didn't ask, didn't want to trade, didn't want to nothing. Sent them down to, south of the border or whatever. The English came through from the East Coast and traded with the natives that was here. You know what I'm saying? Which is how they kind of backdoored into here. But I've had to argue with a dude that said he was Choctaw, blonde hair, blue eyes, telling me I'm Native American. I said, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? I'm Choctaw, Native. No, you're not, bro. So then I broke it down to him what the Dawes Rolls was. A $5 Indian, which is in 1905, around that era, they paid $5 to claim that they were Native Americans so they could get all the benefits that the government was giving.
I'm very
Native
familiar
Americans.
with that. Right.
So
right. These
These people still claim that to this day, and they're just, and it's personally, I got nothing against white people. Hey, look, if you don't know nobody that's cool of another race, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got nothing. These are facts. These are things that you can go Google it. Like we was just talking about. You ain't gotta believe me.
Right.
Anything that I tell you can look up. Anything about me, you can ask somebody that know me. They'll tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even the haters, they'll tell you.
Right.
Like my light gonna shine regardless because of who I choose to be. You know what I'm saying? Walking in that, living in that. And that's not just me, that's you.
Right.
That's anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you choose to walk on your path and who you are, you can say what you say proudly in the room.
And stand on it.
Stand on it. You know what I'm saying? In a room full of people that love Biggie, I can say Tupac was the dopest. You know what I'm saying? But personal preference.
He's just giving you an example.
That's an example.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. In a room full of
right.
Tupac fans, I can say Biggie's the dopest.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying? Because
stand on it.
Stand on it. Stand on who you are, what you believe in, what you say, but make sure that it's something that you stand on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's something that you're willing to jump out that window about. And that's all going back to the whole Native thing, man, as far as not letting somebody else tell your story.
Your story.
You know, you go to other countries, man. The only thing that they they have seen about us is what they seen on TV. So they think everybody menace to society, boys in the hood,
Right, hood
straight
niggas.
gangster. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the music. All they do is shoot each other and kill each other and do drugs. But this is what we have allowed our story to be told. So this is the way that we've allowed ourselves to be portrayed. Understand that you can say something about certain groups of people and everything shuts down. But we've been calling ourselves names and talking about what we'll do to ourselves for decades now. And don't nobody shut that down. Don't nobody say cut that evil music off. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do say it, they be like, nah, man, what's you messing up, man. This is how we live. This is how we tell our story. Nah. Is that really your story? I'm from the hood, bro. Everybody ain't no gangster.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying?
I sit back, man. I see them guys, man, on social media that me and you personally know.
Yes, and there are quite a few, man.
Man, I sit back and I yo, my girl be like, "What's wrong?" Cause I be laughing. I be looking at my phone laughing. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Yo,
and
like,
look, it's a
why
shame.
are you trying to be something you're not?
You were never that.
Be yourself.
Be yourself, and you're cool.
Right,
as being
I like
yourself.
you to being the goofball that you is.
Man, be that, because we can both name names. I can run a list of people right now
Man,
that
listen.
fool the whole world of social media about who they are and how they get down and all. Even when we used to go to the studio, bro,
All of that.
there were so many people that remember that time you didn't know. I didn't do nothing. You must have got the wrong person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in my struggle,
Yo.
I wasn't doing it for no accolades. That's why the majority of people, bro, unless you were living that life, the majority of people have no clue what I did, because I wasn't doing it to be. You know, it's not. It's man, I'm out here starving. I'm trying to help my mama pay a light bill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
rap about some nonsense that you don't even live.
I'm struggling out here. I'm almost embarrassed. Even with that, I had to come to terms that, you know, that's not my whole story. That's just a part of my story.
Part of it.
I met somebody at one time that was like, "Why are you leading with your pain and everything you've been through? That's not who you are." And it really changed my perspective on how I speak to people, because for a long time, that's what I led with. I led with, man, I grew up rough. I ain't had nothing. I had to get it how I live. And the person was like, "Is that really all who you are? That's how you want me to see you?" I'm like, "No, hold up. Nah, that's not who I am." Hey, yo, my mama and my grandmama love me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
aunties and uncles that love me. I
Right.
got
Right.
cousins that love me. Like, I got people that feel like my brothers, my sisters, they love me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I love kids. Like, you know, good. I'm creative. Like, let me lead with the positivity and let you earn the right to understand the pain that got me here. You know what I'm saying? Instead of leading with that, a lot of us don't know who we are without our pain. You know what I'm saying? And
it took me a long time to figure it out.
yeah,
but I
me
figured
too,
it out.
bro. Me too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders.
Right.
It's like now I don't have to walk around with that. And one of the best things to me about moving to a different place is the anonymity. You know what I'm saying? The ability. I go in the store, don't nobody know me, don't nobody care nothing about me, and I
Right.
love it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I
Right.
don't have to prove nothing to nobody.
Right.
I don't have to wonder, like, did I do something to you back in the day?
Right.
Did you finally
Right.
did you
Right.
finally
Right.
grow a pair and decide
Right.
that you want to do something?
Like I was at the bodega.
Bruh, I go through it.
Yeah.
Even when I'm here, I go through it all the time. And like you said, a bunch of these dudes, they late in the game. So now it's several dudes when I see them, because in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, I grew up around a bunch of people that I wasn't cool with. You know what I'm saying? Because and it's a bunch of real ones too. Don't get me wrong. I got extreme love for a bunch of dudes that I grew up, but also, you know, we just wasn't the same. We're not the
Right,
same. I
right,
didn't know how to
right,
bluff.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that people just get mad and talk junk and walk
Right,
off.
right.
I feel like you're gonna hit me.
Right.
So, and I was small, so I'm gonna hit you first. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
I
right.
didn't understand the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? They like to clown you in front of girls and stuff like that. I wasn't with that, and I was miserable. So I just didn't see that they was just having fun.
Right.
So even now, like, they don't know how to handle me, because I wasn't the most approachable and fun loving person growing
Right,
up.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And I see them now, and they like I'm tough. I done grew locks. I got a goatee. I hit the gym a little bit.
Right.
Now I'm the hard guy, and I'm
Right.
like, bro, peace. I come in
Like,
peace.
right, I ain't even
I'm
come
not,
for
I'm
that.
not on
like,
that,
for
bro.
real.
I'm
We
not
been
on
there,
that.
done that. I
Yes,
ain't with
I'm not
that,
on
bro.
that. But please understand.
If that's where
that-
you at in life right now,
Stay-
salute.
Yeah, that's
Do
you.
what you
That's
do.
you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
have fun with it. But me, I don't prescribe or subscribe
Right.
to none of that. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right. We grown men.
I'm not, I don't, and I meant that. I don't, that's not my prescription. That's not what I'm going to the store for. I'm not going to
Right,
get that.
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And
I'm on a
that-
whole nother level.
Bro, peace, bro. You drank your water today?
Okay.
You know, let me tell you about this CMOS, homie. Hey, what you doing? Anybody that I know, if they talking about doing something, you trying to start a t-shirt company? Oh man, well, my homeboy just did that. Let me tell you how he did it. Or
Right.
you trying to
Right.
do this? Or
Right.
my homeboy is doing that? Or if I can help you in any way, let me know. You trying to get your CDL? Bro, I got a book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got any questions? Call me. Let me know.
And that's the way it's
You know what I'm
supposed to be.
saying? And walking in that has made things so much better for me because it's a lot of us out there that really has been through that thing that just want to be peaceful now.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
The
it.
majority of
Well, I
people
swear
that
I'm
lived that
peaceful
life
now.
when I was young, they're family men now.
Mm-hmm.
They are cool, don't want no problems with nobody because we made it through that. You know what I'm saying? Why continue to hold on to that when you made it through that?
One of my partners came over the other day. I was out on my deck and shit, and he rolled by, whatever. He seen me. He stopped. He was like, "Man, I just wanted to tell you, man, like, you look so at peace now. Like, you not like you used to be." And normally the old me would have got offended by that, but I took it as positivity because that's growth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not the person I used to be.
No,
I ain't
nor
trying to
should you
be angry no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, mad for what?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I have a family that loves me, depends on me. I got too much to lose.
Yeah, man.
So waking up angry every day, I done lost family members. In the last year, bro, I have lost so many loved ones, close ones, to whatever it is that's floating around out here or whatever. So it's like, man, you just got to be thankful for
That's it,
every
bro.
second that you breathe.
Appreciative, and give thanks for everything.
Yes, sir.
Even the things that come into your life that you might not see as a positive right now, understand that there's lessons in that.
It's lessons
and
in it.
and it's in your life for a reason. You're strong enough to overcome everything because you made it. You made it to this point already. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
me and you
think
got
about
stories where
everything-
we don't even
Bruh,
supposed to be
man,
here.
get
bruh.
out of here, cause I
You
like
ain't
I said, the
supposed to
only
be here,
people
man.
I ever did stuff to was the ones that participated in this game.
Right,
So
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
They was just as ready as me.
Right.
I ain't never did nothing to nobody. I've always been an anti-bully. Even in school, you pick on somebody that you know ain't gonna do nothing, then I'm gonna come and holler at you.
Right.
I'm gonna take up for that person because I
Right.
want to show me what you about. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I
right.
got holes in my pants just like he do.
And I
You
ain't
know
gonna
what
lie, I'm
saying?
like that to this day. I
Still like
can't
that.
stand a bully, bro.
Nah, bro, because
Like-
I want to see what you got with it.
Because one thing I've learned about a bully, and I'm gonna close out. I just want to say this about the bully shit real quick. One thing I've learned about a bully, what he will do to a weak individual, he won't do to a wolf.
Not at all, bro. Not at all.
And that's been
Not
proven.
at all. Yo, so I use the analogy, like, cause me and my mom, we talk often. Like, my mom's about to retire. She's worked
Shout out to
two.
mom.
Yes, my mama she's the truth. She's done worked 2 and 3 jobs, you know, since we've been here. You know what I'm saying? My mom, we from Mississippi, 1,000 miles
Right,
away,
right.
and instead of going back there, she decided to stay here and make it work.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So with us being in the hood, she always, like, now when we reflect on stuff, because life is great for the fam now. Everybody's good. She got 2 houses. Like, we're doing
Right,
good.
right,
And
right.
she be like, I'm so glad
Alhamdulillah.
you're not like you used to be. And I joke with her, I be like, look, mama, it was wolves amongst sheep. And I had to be a monster to make sure the wolves didn't come to our door. We ain't never got robbed. Ain't nobody
Right,
never sat
right.
on our porch and smoked.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Which
right.
is the thing that we used to do.
Right,
Go
right.
ain't nobody ever broke into our car. Ain't nobody ever
Right.
disrespected you while you was walking to the
Right.
car. None of that, because I had to
Be a certain
who I
way,
am
yeah,
to make
yeah,
sure that,
yeah.
and once again, like not like I was super tough or none of that, bro.
Nah, you was being
minded my
yourself,
business.
but you was being yourself.
Exactly.
And that's why, since then to this day, you're respected.
Yeah. It's
Be
more
yourself.
love than anything.
Man, listen,
bro, you
man.
can be yourself. You can be who you are, and there's somebody out there that loves you and appreciates you for that. You don't gotta be tough. You don't gotta be such and such, who I just seen on Facebook the other day going ham, and know that he has
It's
never
goofy.
Bro,
Goofy.
it's so crazy because I be trying to hold my mouth like, look at this dude, man.
Yo, I was just telling
Look at
my
this
shorty
dude,
this morning,
man.
like
get out of here.
she showed me a post of somebody. He don't even deserve to be mentioned.
I
but
dig that.
He was talking that tough talk, and I know the whole story.
Yeah.
So she was like, "You seen this?" And I look, I'm like, you know what, man? Listen, man. We gonna end it like this. Be yourself, man.
Positivity.
It's too many. It's too many people in this world for you to try to be like them.
Yeah,
Be
and
yourself.
all of those people are taken.
Right. Be
It's
yourself.
only you. The
Be
only person
you.
that's not taken is you.
The world will respect you more by being you. You don't
Most
have to
definitely.
portray this image. And look, stop thinking being a tough guy who. Listen, man, it's not corny to have a job.
Nah, man.
Right? Work hard for what you want.
Because that's what you need to do.
Right.
And you attract what you put out. You invite the kind of energy that you put
There
out.
you go.
You put out positivity, you're gonna receive positivity.
Right.
You put out negativity, you're gonna receive negativity. I've been all over and everywhere. Chicago, Memphis, Houston, Charlotte. I go wherever I want to dolo by myself. I'm not the type of guy for you to run up on, so I don't get ran up on. I move freely. You know what I'm saying? And I come with love, bro. If you step on my shoe, I'm gonna apologize to you. My bad, bro. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Because we're understanding. We're not taking
How you
kindness
carry
for
yourself,
weakness,
man. It's
but
how you carry yourself.
You carry yourself in a certain way of respect. Look, when you walk into the room, you let it be known who you are and how you are without saying a word. People are looking at that. On your social media, people are looking at that. You come in with all this tough guy stuff. Hey, somebody's gonna try you. There's no need for you to try me because I'm coming with love.
It's how you
know
carry
what I'm
yourself,
saying?
man. A lot of people tell me, just to piggyback on him real quick, a lot of people tell me, or they ask me, you know, man, how did you do 10 years of prison, blah, blah, blah. And you know, the people that know my story.
Yeah.
And you only had 3 fights. I did 10 years in prison and only had 3 fights. Mind you, out of the 3 fights that I had in them 10 years, 2 of them wasn't even my fight. I was helping somebody else. The first fight, I had to check someone who got out of pocket, and I know if I didn't check them, it was gonna be more to come.
Yeah.
So, having said that, I ain't even gonna say 3 fights, 1 fight, because I had to check a person that was getting out of pocket. But the only reason that was like that I didn't have stuff taken from me and what they call a day yard dummy. I mean, you know, I was never none of that because it's how you carry yourself.
Exactly.
When I walked in that door, when that door opened and I'm walking in there with my mat and all my belongings or whatever, I've let it be known from that point. I didn't come in here for no foolishness.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna come at me with none.
That's it, bro. That's
And
it.
to God be the glory, bro.
such is
3
life.
fights in 10 years. Mind you, 2 of them weren't even mine.
Yeah,
It was my man's. I'm
yeah.
helping him.
Mhm. And that's
So
a
it's the
blessing
way
in
you
itself.
carry yourself, man.
Most definitely.
So having said that, man, yo, the brother gave me my props this whole interview when really I'm trying to give him his flowers. So I'm going to do it now. You know what I mean? For one, it's an honor having you up in the building, my dude. Like I said, I've been knowing you since 2005. Me and you ain't never had no type of disagreements. It ain't never been no funny issues between me and you.
none of that.
We always rock from day one.
Straight up,
From the
solid.
studio to working together to just on some street shit. Like we always been solid. I also want to say, being that we haven't seen each other in years, we still rock on social media and all of that. And I've been watching you, and I'm proud of you, my dude.
Yeah, I appreciate
like for
that, man.
real, because the same way you know my story, I know yours.
Yeah, most definitely.
You see the smile?
Yeah, most
Bruh,
definitely.
that was
bro.
not there
Nah,
when I met him. You know what I mean?
The
So
majority of people can vouch for that.
facts. So
You know what I'm
the
saying?
growth, brother. See that? To see how you promoting health as wealth, the organic energy, Yo, the positive things you doing with the brothers in Charlotte,
Yeah.
like the same way you watch me, bro, I'm watching you
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So
I appreciate
I'm
it,
giving
man.
you your flowers now. I know where you come from. You came a long way, and if nobody don't tell you, my dude, I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you coming through, chopping it up with me for real.
Straight up,
You
man.
dropped a lot of jewels today. I hope people that's tuning in to this podcast, I hope you watch it from the beginning to the end, because you got them people, yeah, I saw your podcast, but then when you ask them, well, what you think about?
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
Oh, I didn't
What
see
was
that
it?
part.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
yeah,
we ain't doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Either you gonna support the show or you're not.
Exactly, because you'll sit there and watch an hour worth of foolishness.
Or some nonsense.
and not pick up nothing. You leave dumber than what it
Right.
was
This
when you
brother
got
just
there.
gave you major jewels on plenty levels.
Yeah, but that was mutual, because that's a mutual conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I kind of forgot the camera was there, and we just
We
chopped it up
supposed to.
building. Yeah,
Because
you
this
know what I'm saying?
it's authentic.
Yeah, most
It
definitely.
ain't nothing staged. The brother walked up in the studio, we hugged, got all that out the way, and went straight to record.
Yeah, straight
like
up.
ain't nothing
Just
staged
that.
here.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
yeah,
and
just
nothing
that.
gonna be edited.
Hey, it
So,
is what it is.
Having said that, bro, I love you, my dude. I want you to be safe out there in Charlotte. I appreciate you taking time. I know you on the road doing your thing or whatever, and you took the time out to come through and chop it up with me, and it
Yeah.
means a lot. I'm
Nah,
honored.
bro.
Know what I mean?
I'm very honored and appreciative.
You
that
already know
you
how we rock, bro.
really come
You already
through.
know how we rock.
Yes, man. Straight up. And I'm blessed, and I see your blessings, and I'm appreciative, bro.
Salute.
I truly am. I don't take it for granted,
Salute.
and I can tell that you don't. And I
Oh,
know that
definitely.
it's plenty of things coming for you because you put it out there. That's the energy you put out from the very beginning, man.
I
So
appreciate it.
all I see is greatness.
Appreciate
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I'm
Appreciate
most
it.
deaf to the people. Appreciate y'all watching.
No doubt.
Yeah, man,
Before we
most
leave, though,
definitely.
I gotta give a shout out because we talk a lot about this infamous studio where we met.
Oh yeah,
Know what
Battle
I mean?
Squad,
Battle
BSR,
Squad,
that's the home.
BSR,
Yes, sir.
Battle Squad Records. It used to be on
Moose Hard. Moose Hard is the
Listen, man,
foundation,
listen,
homie.
yeah.
I can shout out all of the greats. You know what I'm saying?
Tone
From Tone
Mac,
Mac, E Money,
my man E,
Rick Guns, the General.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
S Dot. I can't forget you, S Dot.
Shy Baby, like
Yeah,
all of my people, and there's so many more. Shalai, all Jamoke, all of my homies, all of the people that everybody might
Slaughter,
do,
Dean
might
Smith,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, AK, all of them, everybody, man, everybody
It's
that
a
I
lot
rock
of love
with,
came through that studio.
It was a lot of love, bro.
It's
It was.
like when y'all hear about the infamous studios in New York, like D&D Studios and all of that.
Yeah.
That's what this was.
Yeah, man.
In
for the
Jacksonville,
spot.
North
And
Carolina.
there's a lot of people that came through the spot.
Yeah,
man.
bro. So salute to
Yeah.
my dude Tone Mizzle, man. My dude,
Most definitely.
my dude.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's how I met this cat. Rocking with you. Now I mean, I met this brother, this king, my brethren. I met him at BSR Studios. Now I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
so
and it
yeah,
was-
that's
it was
history
real,
right
man.
there.
It
Yeah,
was.
you
Yeah,
already know.
and them was the times, boy. 'cause-
2005 is 2021. We
yeah,
still
we
rocking.
still rocking.
Yeah, man.
And I'm still rocking with all three of the brothers.
Facts.
I just saw Rick
Facts.
yesterday. I talked to Tone Mac on the regular.
Yeah,
Me and E Money
man.
still kick it. Like,
E
yeah,
married
man.
now.
Yeah,
Salute
man.
to my dude E.
Yeah,
He
man.
married
Like,
now.
It's we grew in the
That's
game
what's up,
together,
man.
man.
Rick
So, yeah,
doing his
that's
thing
love
with the
there.
floor.
Yeah.
And
It's
Tone
love
Mac's
with all
still the
them.
best producer
Man, come
in
on
NC.
now. Come
Know what I
on.
mean?
Hey, look,
that's
I
just
ain't
my
saying
opinion.
he said it.
That's just my opinion.
It is
I
what it
stand
is.
on it.
It is
Know
what
I
it
mean?
is, bro.
But yo, having said that, man, like I said, it's been an honor having the brother in the building. You know what I mean? It's all positive vibes over here. That's what we do. We don't put out that negative energy. We put out positive energy. Positive organic energy.
Yeah, let's
is
go.
What we put out
Organic
here.
energy. And
Yeah.
This is what it is. You can holler at me at organicenergy.live. You know what I'm saying? And order
Yeah, plug it in.
you some greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Order you some life.
I'm definitely
If you-
ordering me some.
You spend that bread on cigarettes and beer, spend that bread on something that's gonna add years to your life, straight up.
So on that note, y'all know how we do. Wherever you go, whatever you do, take God with you. If you can't take God with you, don't go. 2 shooters, 1 vision, God's plan. We out, bruh.
Peace.
You already know, my dude.
I keep my foot on their neck. That's fresh. It ain't no changing the set.